Battle between Ryozu and Sukuna has actually begun, as both of these sorcerers are battling against each other in a stadium, as Sukuna has already figured out a strategy and a plan on actually defeating Ryozu, but Ryozu has other things in her mind if she beats Sukuna, because Sukuna and Ryozu actually made a deal that if Ryozu actually defeats Sukuna, Sukuna would have to marry Ryozu. And the only reason why Sukuna agrees to this was because he thought that he will be able enough to destroy Ryozu. But then once he agreed to it, all of a sudden Sukuna's probably just thinking,
Down to the no, listen.
and instantly regret the decision, because as soon as he agreed, Yorozu actually went into fangirl mode, going all over Sukuna as she is making wedding plans and talking to Sukuna, saying that Yorami is going to make our favorite meal, that which creeps out Sukuna. So Sukuna, he goes on ahead and he activates Divine Dogs, which is very different than how Megami actually used his Divine Dogs. And when he used the Divine Dogs, you can see that these Divine Dogs are able to shapeshift with the shadow that is being summoned, because you see that there's like 4 dogs, but with Megami, he's able to do 2. So Sukuna goes on ahead and continue attacking with using the Divine Dogs, but the Divine Dogs all of a sudden form into this one big buff dog and continuously attacking Ryozu. But Ryozu continues to dodge and counter attack Sukuna's attack, and Sukuna is doing the same. But then suddenly Ryozu stopped and was just like, wait a minute, why are you using your vessel's curse technique? Which irritated Ryozu, because Ryozu is thinking that, oh, Sukuna thinks that I'm not worthy, and that's how messed up he is, because I want him to use his curse technique and not his damn vessel. But Sukuna also have his own reason, and the reason why is in order to sink Megami's soul, I will have to destroy Sumiki. If I have to kill her by using his 10 shadow technique in a way that the blood will be on his hands. So that's why he's using Megami's curse technique, because if he uses Megami's curse technique, that will break his soul and he will gain more control over his body. But at the same time, you kind of have to think about it. Do you think that Megami won't be fooled by that? Because we automatically saw that Megami kind of have some kind of fight or control over Sukuna, because we saw in the last chapter, or the last previous chapter, that when Sukuna was fighting against Maki and Yuji, he was able to suppress his curse energy into like 10%, and he kept making his attack more weaker because he was fighting this comrade. So I don't think that plan will be foolproof, because Megami is self-aware, and honestly Megami is kind of more of a person that's a more of an understanding. So I don't think that plan will actually work if Sukuna is actually going to plan on doing that. But we don't know yet for sure, because that's the whole plan of Sukuna. That's what he thinks that might work, and we don't know for sure. But also as well, in this chapter, the translator stated that the gender of Ryozu is actually a she, but in the past chapter they referred to her as a he. So automatically we don't know yet for sure is the actual true gender, but based on the translator of this chapter, they stated that it's a she. But other than that, that's not here or there. So automatically Ryozu is getting pissed off at the moment because Sukuna won't use his curse technique. So then she transformed herself into this giant bug. And how she was able to transform into this giant bug was that the liquid that she was trying to attack Sukuna, that black liquid, is actually liquid metal. And with that, she was able to form it into like a physical property. And so she made herself into like this giant armor bug-like thing. So as of this moment, Sukuna's just like, all right, now it's time to summon Maguraga, as we see that Sukuna is actually doing the stance and the handstands to use Maguraga, as he says like, okay, it seems this is the right time to do this test drive. After the chapter ends. And then Jujutsu Kaisen apparently is going to be on a break next week. But the battle between Sukuna and Ryozu has just started and is kicking into second gear, as we see that Sukuna is going to use Magaraga, and as we see Ryozu, as she is being disrespected and offended by Sukuna using Megumi's curse technique and not his own, is trying to go all out on Sukuna. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this chapter. What is your guys' favorite moment? What you guys think? And if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.